Hey all, welcome back to Immersion Gaming. Here we are, the fourth game in the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me. Just going to do a quick intro, as always, like I do on part one of any game. Just give you a brief description of the game, tell you a bit about what it's about, and then we'll crack on with the actual game itself. So bear with us, be back in a sec. Hey all, welcome back to Immersion Gaming. Right, so we're finally here. The fourth game in the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me. This is the newest one, it only came out a couple of months back, 18th of November it came out, 2022. So it's not old, it should be the cutting edge of graphics obviously because it's only just come out. But this is the one that I have really been waiting for. The other three I'd already played a while back when they first came out. So although I couldn't really remember what went on in them, I still had already played them. So this one I haven't played yet, so I'll be seeing it for the first time just like you guys. And from what I've heard of the story and what I've seen so far, it looks really good. As always with the other three games in the Dark Pictures Anthology, it's an interactive horror game. So again, multiple choice, big focus on relationships within the game because there's multiple characters that you're going to play in the game as well, same as before. Also, as always with the other games, if your characters die, they're dead. I mean, the premise really is to keep as many of them alive as you can till the end of it. We didn't do too well in last game in the House of Ashes. I only ended up with 2 players left out of 5. But it is what it is. You can't see how some of the decisions you make within the game, how it's going to affect later on or what's going to happen in the game. So some of it really is unavoidable. But yeah, as with the other games, it were developed by Supermassive Games. And then it were published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. From what I've heard, there is actually new features in this one that there weren't in the previous 3. Such as, in this one, you have character inventories, so basically you can pick stuff up and put them in your backpack or whatever, in your inventory basically. And also there's some of the puzzles within this game are tool-based puzzles, so the things that you'll pick up along the way, it could be a screwdriver, it could be a piece of metal, it could be you're probably going to have to use them later down the line to get through a certain door or through certain puzzles. So that's good, so that adds another complexity to the game, makes it a little bit harder. Also in this one you can apparently run, jump, climb, things like that, which you couldn't really do in other ones, apart from if you came to something that you needed to climb up in the previous 3 games. You just clicked a button and it climbed up and for you, do you know what I mean? Whereas this one you're supposed to be able to jump and do all that yourself. Pardon me. So again, yeah, it just adds a bit more to the game, it gives you a bit more control, a bit more to do really. What else? Yeah, apparently this game sold quite well. I mean, bear in mind it only came out 2 months ago on 18th of November. It's already sold 23 million copies, which has made it one of PlayStation's top selling exclusives, which surprised me really, to be honest, because the other 3 games, although they got pretty good reviews and stuff like that, well, they got better reviews as they went along, they didn't really sell loads. Not as much as that anyway, not as much as 23 million in a couple of months. You know what I mean, that is a lot of copies to sell in the space of 2 months. So yeah, it's doing really well. I mean, as you can see from this, these are some scores it got from some like biggest game forums and magazines and stuff like that. So PC Invasion, give it 9.5 out of 10. God is a Geek, give it 8.5 out of 10. IGN Spain, 8 out of 10. Horror Fuel, 8 out of 10. Hobby Consolers, 8 out of 10. COG Connected, 8.4 out of 10. GameSpew, 9 out of 10. Push Start Play, 8.5 out of 10. Enemy, 4 out of 5. Game Ramp, 4 out of 5. Hardcore Gamer, 4 out of 5. And The Gamer, 4 out of 5. So, I mean, you can't get much better than that score, can you? I mean, they're all 4 out of 5s or nearly 9 out of 10, you know what I mean? So, Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, to be honest. Not just because I haven't played it before, but because from what I've seen of the story as well, it does look really good. It seems to me like a bit of a Saw sort of vibe to it. I mean, I'll tell you a bit about the story from what I've read. Basically, it's a group of filmmakers that get, I think it's an anonymous phone call, or they get some sort of invitation to this. It's supposed to be a modern day remake, this building, of the serial killer, what were he called? H H Holmes, the serial killer, built something that he called the Murder Castle. So this building that we've been invited to is supposed to be a remodelling of the Murder Castle. So anyway, yeah, all these filmmakers get invited there to make some sort of film or something like that. But then some start realising that everything as it seems, you know what I mean, they're being watched, they're being manipulated, and basically they have to fight for their lives to get out of there, I believe, from what I've seen. So yeah, it does look good for that. Like I say, it's a bit like a Saw thing where there's certain things set up to kill them, from what I've seen. So yeah, I do like the sound of that storyline. It sounds really good. So I think it is going to be a good one, this one. Apart from that, I don't think there's much else I can say about it. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? Best thing we can do now is the thing that I've been dying to do since I even started the last two of these 4 games is crack on and play the game for real, and let's see how good it really is. So yeah, as always peeps, I'd really appreciate your support, and thanks for joining me anyway. I'm watching the video, but I would really appreciate if you haven't done so already, if you could do the normal thing to support Immersion Gaming, which is like, subscribe and share any posts I put on Facebook or out like that, just to get this channel out there basically. You know what I mean, it's all self-explanatory at this point, isn't it? I told you before, the liking and commenting just helps the algorithm push the channel out to more people. Obviously the subscribing to the channel just helps the channel grow. The bigger it gets, the better it's going to get basically, and allow me to do more things, as I've told you before. So yeah, if you guys would do that for us, I would really appreciate it, and it's just going to end up meaning more content for you guys to watch, bigger and better content as well. So yeah, without further ado anyway, I think I've yapped on enough. Let's crack on, let's get into the game itself and see how it is. So here it is, the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me. Take it easy peeps, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye. Hey all, and welcome to The Devil in Me, Part 1. We're finally here, Part 1 of the newest game in the Dark Pictures Anthology, and the last one in Season 1 of the Dark Pictures Anthology. So, yeah, this is one I've been waiting for, because this is the first time I'm seeing it as well. So I have not got a clue what to expect, although I didn't remember what were going on in any others anyway. But as always, as with all the other games that I've put on, I would advise you to use headphones, just for the best positional surround sound. It comes best through headphones, and like I've always told you before, if you're watching this on a Windows PC, if you right click on the volume icon in the taskbar at bottom right, there's an option there excuse me, to select Windows Sonic for headphones. If you turn that on, that will greatly improve your positional surround sound with headphones, I mean, so you can hear like exactly what direction things are coming from. So if it's behind you, then you'll hear a creak or whatever behind you, you know what I mean. It helps when you're playing games as well, so you know where danger's coming from basically. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy it, and let's crack on with Part 1 of The Devil in Me.
The wheel is 264 feet, Jeff. Can you imagine it?
I'm attempting to.
I bet you can see for 100 miles at the top. We should make that our first priority.
Whatever pleases you the most.
You please me the most.
You mean you are not weary of me after an entire day of marriage?
I will never be weary of you.
I shall hold you to that, my dear. I think we've arrived.
Isn't this grand?
As advertised. Very nice. Let's check in.
Are we the only ones here?
I'm sure that was a mad dash first thing this morning to get to the fair.
Try again?
Well, this does not bode well for the level of service we're in store for.
Everyone must be busy elsewhere.
That's no way to run a business.
Slow service. That means they're making sure everything is perfect.
That's my Marie, always finding that silver lining.
My sincere apologies for both startling you and for making you wait. My attention was needed elsewhere. I promise from here on out it will be nothing but silver linings. Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel. Please, sign in here. First time in Chicago, I'm going to hazard a guess and assume you're here to take in the exposition.
The fair, yes, but that's not all. Today is a very special day for us.
Oh, a honeymoon. How very, very lovely.
Perhaps my wife, Mrs. Whitman, would like to sign. Yes, today's the beginning of our honeymoon.
Congratulations. In that case, an upgrade is in order. A honeymoon suite it is.
Oh, well, are the rates that much higher?
I think nothing of it. The same rates as your regular room. The upgrade is on us. You're our first honeymooners.
How kind. Thank you, Mr.
Holmes. Henry Howard Holmes.
You have a lovely hotel, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you very much. I designed and built most of it myself.
You're an architect, then?
Architect, designer, builder, doctor, artist. I'm a man of many interests.
Impressive.
Please, have a look around. We have sundries and gifts at the pharmacy counter. I'll take your luggage up to your room and ensure that everything is in order. Just make a note if you decide to purchase anything, and we will add it to your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. We appreciate it.
The pleasure is all mine.
Now, what did I forget to bring?
Oh, pardon me, miss.
Careful you. My husband gets awfully cross with men who act fresh.
He sounds like a ripe fellow. How's the marriage going?
Lovely. Thanks for asking.
Well, let's just head up. I'm sure the room is ready.
See anything good over there at the jewelry counter? Anything fancy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wonder what's in here.
I'm starting to think I've gone and married a thrill seeker. Ferris wheels, forbidden rooms. Are we looking for excitement?
Perhaps.
Nothing but an unfinished room. See what happens when you chase a thrill?
If this is you trying to get out of the Ferris wheel.
I know you won't be denied.
Wait, what's that? Don't move. Sorry.
Are we lost?
A wrong turn, it would seem.
This room is being renovated. It's not safe.
Of course. We
You must have missed the sign saying private.
must have. We're very sorry.
I can't have you falling through floors and having your brains dashed out, can I?
No. Again, we apologize.
Think nothing of it. I'm only thinking of your safety. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. Welcome, newlyweds, to the honeymoon suite.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Holmes.
Do enjoy your stay. If you'll excuse me, I have work to return to. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Goodness, this place is fit for a king.
Or my queen.
Oh, you. Kiss this.
That is not very wifely of you.
Hey!
Bullseye!
You asked for it.
Should I be frightened?
If you're smart.
Mercy, mercy! Okay, you win.
Anything broken?
Only my pride. How about a peace offering?
This feels like some sort of treacherous plot.
Not at all. I have a gift for you. Close your eyes and face the mirror.
Aren't you clever and romantic?
If I get a pillow to the face, I will sock you right in the kisser.
Is there a problem?
No. Open your eyes.
Oh, Jeff, it's lovely. I love it.
Good! Victory is mine. I'll let you have that bath now.
It's jammed shut.
Maybe if we put a little weight into it? Open sesame!
Thank you.
Why don't you have a shave while I take a quick bath? Then we can reconvene.
I know that word. It's French for something illicit.
Shush. Shave.
I think I forgot to pack my razor and kit.
I'm sure the pharmacy downstairs has them.
Don't be too long in that bath.
Don't you worry.
Better not. I could have sworn this was the way we came up. What? Oh my God. Marie!
Is that you, darling? Jeff? Oh, are we playing another game? Back already? You know, this tub is awfully big. I think there might be room for another body. Oh. That's nice. Ow. You don't know your own strength. Easy, dear. Jeff, that hurts.
Hello, my dear. Quiet now. We don't want to disturb the other guests.
Let go of me! Let go of me!
I really thought you'd have a little more fighting in you. There we are. Nice and quiet.
What are you doing? If you've touched Maria,
You're a bit late with that sentiment, good sir. Is there a problem, sir?
Marie! God, no. Marie.
A place for everything. Everything in its place.
Well, look at this.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Only the best for you, my dear.
Mother would simply die. It's so
I say,
opulent.
good man, do you work here?
Hello. Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
here. Have you been waiting long? It's always good when a familiar face returns. Obviously, you're in the mood for a new tale. It's so good to have company. For a long time, I was on my own. I can barely recall a time when I wasn't here, watching over these tales. And what good are stories without somebody to experience them? This is a story about those who create, and the lengths they might go to for their art to be made pure. Art can elicit all sorts of reactions. Delight, inspiration, desire, yes, but also doubt, fear, dread. The way you react, the decisions you make, will affect this story. Hidden in the world, you'll find dark pictures. They give glimpses of the possible consequences of your choices. And sometimes it's the smallest choices that can have the biggest repercussions. You're responsible for what happens. You're culpable. I can't interfere. That's very much against the rules. I can only observe what happens and record any significant events. Oh. Ever seen one of these? They're very old. People used to call them obbles. They'd put them in the mouth of the recently deceased to pay the ferryman. Look out for them. You'll find them in the strangest places. I'll be happy to exchange any that you find, and I'll certainly make it worth your while. Well, shall we start? The game is afoot. I will be watching.
My name is Kate Wilder. I've got a master's in criminal psychology. I'm an investigative journalist and hope to make a difference. You may have recently seen my interview on Chicago AM on and yeah, it's really tough when just being honest means everyone thinks you're a bitch. I'm not. Sure, I've got issues to deal with, same as everyone. I'm working on it.
Hey, I'm Mark. I study photography at UCLA. Had a great time. Really want to get back into some serious photography. But yeah, it's a job.
I've been a key grip and lighting tech for years. See a problem, light it. You don't often meet someone like that. Man, how do you even start? I'm sick of being on my own.
Sorry, do you start with qualifications or, like personnel info? Because will anyone access this? I'm kind of private, actually.
Yeah, Charlie Lonitz, UK originally. I've been here for 20 years. The last series was so on track. It was a very beautifully conceived and didn't quite hit the mark as I was hoping it would. It's a fucking mess, to be honest with you.
I think we've heard quite enough.
Enough? Oh, I've barely begun, Your Honor. You don't seem to understand. I was born with the devil in me. I could not help the fact that I was a murderer any more than a poet can help the inspiration to sing. Bury me deep, Your Honor. Make sure they fill my pine box with cement. Put me deeper than anyone else. And cover the ground with more cement, 'cause trust me, just being dead ain't enough to stop me from killing again.
On May 7th, 1896, Herman Mudgett, aka Henry H. Holmes, was sent to the gallows. His neck did not snap from the force of hanging. Records indicate he hung, slowly suffocating for over 15 minutes, until finally, the monster was dead. America's first serial killer confessed to 27 murders. But as investigators sifted through the traces he left behind, following his path from city to city, the number grew significantly. Nearly 200 lives. America's first serial killer, and possibly the worst. He was buried as requested, under concrete. Was he hoping to hide from God's judgment? Or did he truly want to keep the devil from climbing out and killing again?
So, what do you think?
To be honest, Charlie, this is a pilot.
Hold that thought. Lonnet Entertainment.
Charles Lonnet, please.
Speaking. Charlie is fine.
My name is Grantham Dumet.
What can I do for you, Mr. Dumet?
Actually, it's what I can do for you. Hear me out.
I'm certainly grateful to you, Mr. Dumet. This all sounds amazing, but I'm waiting to hear what the catch is. No offense.
None taken. I'm in a privileged position. I don't need for much, but my time is at a premium. We need to do this today. I'll send a car for you this afternoon, 4 p.m. Be ready.
This afternoon? We're talking a couple of days shoot. I've told my team they're free this weekend, and frankly, they're a temperamental bunch. Without them, this conversation is dead in the water.
I've told you what I have. Please don't waste my time. Am I sending the car or not?
Yes, of course. We're in. I'll get them there. I promise. Let's do it. Mr. Dumet send you? Right. Let's load up, guys.
All right, got it.
I'm good.
Sorry.
Are you?
I mean, this is that ring light that makes you all glowy. We leave them behind if you...
You're right.
This is going to be grand, people. Adventure. Excitement. Anyone?
Road trip.
Huzzah! Woohoo!
Hooray.
This is gonna be great, guys. So do we know where we're going exactly?
You don't like surprises?
You know what this reminds me of?
Don't say it.
Topeka?
Exactly. Me, no money in my pocket, a dead phone, and lost in the middle of goddamn Topeka.
That wasn't my fault.
It was 100% your fault. Because you fly by the seat of your ass. So, come on, Charlie. What do we know about this guy?
He's rich, he's a recluse, he's obsessed with H H Holmes. Totally sane, I'm sure.
We're going to a property he inherited from a relative. That's who had the obsession with Holmes. Some of the rooms are full recreations from the murder castle. Dumet has blueprints, documents, artifacts. When I said this would save the show, I was not exaggerating.
And you substantiated all of this.
Just trust me.
Sorry for all the mystery. Before we go any further, I have to ask that we lock up your phones for safekeeping. While this may sound strange that I invite you to film the collection inside my home, I cannot allow any personal devices that may share information that could affect my business or lifestyle. There are rules. All footage you wish to use must be authorized by me first. I require privacy and discretion. I must insist.
His place, his rules. Look, what he's offering us is worth it. Could be making us pay, but he isn't. If this is all he asks, then we do it.
Fine. For the show.
I'm telling you, this is going to be great.
You said that in Topeka.
This dude is so rich, shouldn't he have servants or something? This guy gonna help? No, really. I got it. Thanks, bro. Don't sweat it, jackass.
Okay. So now what?
I'd love to get some footage of the lake and the scope of this.
Not with all the mist and fog.
There, from on high, we'll get a better look.
That's certainly, up there. The visuals will be great, and we can frame up over the mist.
Charlie, you'll hack up a lung before you're halfway up there.
I'm fit as a butcher's dog.
Mark, this is crazy.
We'll be fine. Let's go, Charlie.
Be careful, guys.
Nice knowing you.
Come on. This is taking too long.
Get home.
Hey, guys, hurry up.
We're on it.
Jesus, that is loud.
It's meant to be heard from miles away.
Well, yeah, I know that in theory, but...
Oh, so much for plan A.
We must be able to work our way around. Come on.
Anything for the shot, right?
Doesn't look too serious.
The warning about everything falling into the ocean. I'm gonna say we trust it and not die.
Nah, this sign is something the lawyers made them put up. I'm sure it's fine.
Hard disagree. Get on with it.
Listen, Mark, I just wanted to say, thanks for backing me up, man.
What? About getting this footage?
No, for the whole trip. You know some of the crew can be challenging to work with. Jamie and Kate would never have agreed to come if you hadn't been on board.
I figured that the episode was such a mess, we needed all the help we could get.
Right. Yeah. I guess we do. That way, maybe?
Okay, I won't lie. I was hoping being here all remote and away from the world that maybe I'd have some downtime, some space to decompress.
Downtime? Why would you want to do that?
You know, relax a bit.
I've never seen the attraction. Must have been quite a storm.
This way? Hey, when we wrap, I'd like to take a couple weeks off, go see my family.
I need you in post. I really appreciate that discerning eye of yours, you know.
I got a lot going on at the moment, Charlie.
Oh, right, yeah, of course, sure. Take a couple of weeks. Get your head together.
I appreciate it.
I'll be fine in post on my own.
You should do the same. Take some time out. You got any family you can go and bother?
Oh, well.
No, Mrs. Lonnet, you got hiding in some closet somewhere?
Married to the job.
Married to the job? How's that marriage working out?
Well, from what I hear about real marriages, pretty damn good.
Married to the job.
Christ, what the hell is that?
A mannequin, you know, just hanging out.
Maybe it's part of some old museum display or something.
Right. That's probably it.
You coming?
Yeah. Just looking at the light on the mist.
How is that going to fit into the show?
It just caught my eye. Coming.
Always the photographer.
I can't exactly turn it off. There's a lot of crossover between the creative stuff and the commercial stuff.
You sure about that? Because crossover with Kate hasn't exactly...
We agreed to let that drop for the weekend.
Just making sure your head's in the game. This thing hasn't been manned in ages.
Why's the horn still going?
Because they didn't decommission the fog. It's all automatic now. Locked tight. Come on. There must be another way.
You sure?
No. I'm optimistic. This looks pretty old.
What's that?
Just some old coin. Find a penny, pick it up. Look. Sorry I give you a hard time now and again, but I really couldn't make these shows without you.
That's not true.
I may be driving this car.
What car?
The Lonnet entertainment car. But you're the one who keeps the engine going.
It's not how cars work.
Jesus, you try and give someone a compliment.
Thanks, Charlie. I get it.
A little breaking and entering.
How are you not in jail?
Christ, what the hell is that? Nice to meet you too.
We're going too slow.
Just need some fresh sheets, some nice drapes.
And 6 gallons of sanitizer. We're going too slow. Charlie, I'm getting an uneasy feeling about this.
Somebody has a taxidermy hobby. Relax.
Some hobby.
That way, maybe? Ah! It moved.
What?
The thing. It moved.
It's gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. Look at this. It's perfect.
Come on, get shooting. I want you to pan across the lake until the island comes into shot. Then zoom into that lighthouse. Look, it's all right. Come on, we better get back.
That him?
I don't know. We just had the one call.
How did he know what our show was about in the first place?
Actually, I didn't ask.
That's weird.
Let's just play nice, okay?
Hello, Mr. Lonnet.
That's me.
I'm Grantham Dumet. Everyone climb aboard and we'll head out.
This is Mark.
Mark?
Erin, Jamie.
Ladies.
And this is Kate.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dumet. I'm looking forward to seeing all it is you have to offer. We truly appreciate this.
Lovely to meet you all. What say we get underway?
Again, I really can't thank you enough for this opportunity.
Of course.
Was it your great-uncle you said that,
Let's get to where we're going. I'll explain everything later.
Sure. Of course.
let's get up to the hotel. Please, let's stay close. Stick together.
Is it dangerous here?
No, of course not.
You sure? Because you don't seem sure.
It's perfectly safe, but we are a long ways from help if somebody gets hurt, so please, take care.
Looks like things are buttoned up tight around here. God.
This way. Don't worry about your bags. I'll make sure they're brought.
Slow, deep breaths, Charles. Try not to cough up a diseased lung.
I'll be fine.
Just pretend there's a carton of smokes at the top of the hill.
You're right. He takes his security very seriously.
I wonder what he's afraid will get in.
Maybe you should be asking what he's trying not to let out.
Jamie.
Just saying.
You watch too many horror movies. He values his privacy. We've known that right from the start.
We've known that for about 2 hours.
Just go. Mark, get your camera. I want to grab a quick intro from here. I need some shots leading up to the house. Don't need the whole journey. Kate, talking to camera, then I'll direct you from there, okay?
No photos. No recording of me at all. Is that clear? I'm a very private person.
Don't worry, Mr. Dumet. Discretion is Lonnet Entertainment's motto.
You want the usual intro stuff, Charlie?
Please.
The light is good.
I'm ready to go. Aaron?
It sounds clear.
Okay, let's go for a take then.
Is Kate's face ready?
Bitch, I'm always camera ready.
Stop trying to make me like you.
Rolling.
Speed.
And action.
I've just arrived on the private island which claims to have genuine artifacts from H Holmes' reign of terror. I'm heading to the house right now.
Perfect, Kate. Now turn to face the house and start to walk.
Okay, that's enough.
And cut.
We really do need to get going.
Anything you say, Mr. Dumas.
This way.
You'll steal some more shots, right?
Obviously.
Mr. Dumet is being really restrictive.
I noticed.
I want you to get a look around without him knowing.
A man is entitled to his privacy.
He's cagey. I want to know what he's trying to hide.
What do you want to do?
What you did that time with those cops in Glendale.
Seriously? Ah! Ow! Oh my... Damn it!
What happened?
You okay?
You hit your baby ego again?
We should get her up to the hotel.
Oh my... I can barely move it.
Jamie, stay with her.
Why me?
Because you know first aid. Remember how you patched her up? In Glendale?
Oh, right. Okay.
We'll find some ice and a bandage and come back. You have that at the hotel?
Yes, sure.
Then let's go.
What is going on?
Come on. I'll clue you in later.
Been taking acting classes again?
Yeah.
What's Charlie want?
A better lay of the land.
And we're the scouts because?
I'm charming, and you can hotwire your way past security. Come on.
Right then, I think we shall be leaving it there for now. Yeah, not bad that. As far as any part one goes on these games, it's never an action-packed thriller in part one, is it? It's always about, giving you a bit of backstory, setting the stance, letting you get to know the characters, and a bit of where we are and what's going on. And I think, yeah, it's pretty much done that in part one. I know the characters now. I know I've got a good idea of what's going on and why they're there and stuff. So yeah, it's done its job basically as far as part 1 goes. So yeah, as of now, it's obviously just going to get better and better and better, because it's going to get to the, I think in part 2 is where the action will start, and it'll just get deeper and way more deadly from that point on, as it has done in every other part of the Dark Pictures Anthology games. So yeah, I don't know, what do you think? How's it going so far? Do you like it? As always, if you want to support us here at Immersion Gaming and allow us to carry on doing this, but on a bigger scale with bigger and better content, then you know by now what I'd ask you to do, please, if possible. First and foremost, if you can like the video with the thumbs up button underneath the video on YouTube, and put any comments, any ideas, any feedback, or just any comments at all in the comment section as well underneath the video on YouTube, because both the like and the commenting, as I've said to you before, that just helps the YouTube algorithm push my video out to more people. And the main thing that I need is to do, please, if you could, and if you haven't already done so, would be to click the subscribe button on YouTube, which again, as I said before, all it does is add my channel to your favourites on YouTube. Don't cost anything, takes a second to do, and that's all it does, just add my channel to your favourites. There's a little bell icon next to the subscribe button as well, and basically that's just for if you want notifications for every time I upload a new video. You'll just get a little number in a red circle above the bell icon on the top right in YouTube, just to let you know that I've uploaded a new video. I mean, you don't have to have that on, that's personal preference whether you want the notifications on or not. But yeah, the subscribe is the main thing, because that's going to be the main premise for Immersion Gaming in 2023, is just to grow the channel, get a lot more subscribers, make the channel much bigger, and that then is just going to open the doors for, like I said to you before, much bigger and better things for the channel, and again to bring you guys along with me on this journey, and so you get to come and enjoy and see new things too. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to do it through competitions or whatever to choose people to come along, but that's all the good things that's to come. But in order for all that to happen, I need to grow the channel first, and that's only going to come by getting subscribers. So yeah, like I say, if you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate if you could do that for us. But other than that, yeah, things are looking good. It looks like a decent game. Graphics look really good in it. It is, I've noticed, a lot more system intensive, because I've noticed a few more frame drops and stuff like that, but that's to be expected. It's a newer game, it's got all the latest graphics. It's even got ray tracing, which I've got switched on, which is very system intensive. For anybody that doesn't know what ray tracing is, it's the new technology for processing light basically and reflections. So it can only really be done on the newer graphics cards, which is what I've got, one of the newer RTX cards. It's got its own dedicated ray tracing cores within the processor, which specifically deal with light, rays and reflections and stuff, because it is quite system intensive. So it's to be expected it's going to be a lot more of a demanding game. But yeah, it's still playing alright, so I've got no worries at this point, and I have got it on ultra settings, highest settings possible, with the highest ray tracing on, so I think for what it is, it's working fine at the moment. I can always turn it down if it drops any frames to a point where I'm really noticing it. But yeah, as of now, looks good, and story seems fine, so yeah, brilliant. So thanks again for joining me, peeps. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll get this uploaded and edited and everything tonight, and then leave that overnight doing, it takes hours, and then in the morning, as always, I will begin the upload process and get it uploaded to YouTube, ready for the evening for you guys to watch. So thanks again for joining me. I hope you're enjoying it, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.